9 million families can't provide daily school lunch money for their children, and cafeterias are putting more kids in debt than V-Bucks on Fortnite. What is causing it, and how can we fix it? I'm Devin Siebold, and this is The State of Teaching. Here's some rage-inducing statistics for you. 13 million children faced hunger in 2022. Black and Latino children are twice as likely to face hunger than white children, and 8% of the population pronounces Wi-Fi as Wi-Fi. The last stat is irrelevant, but just as rage-inducing, I think we can agree. The kids in school aren't getting the food and nutrition they need to survive, let alone make it through the day. And the problem is only getting worse. Pretty soon, they won't even have the energy to call me racial slurs in Modern Warfare 3 anymore. In the last year alone, statistics show the number of food very insecure households increased by 107,000. Very insecure is defined as a child missing eating altogether due to the lack of food, or also me in a bathing suit. Seriously, over 300 children don't know where their next meal is coming from. Even with the lowering of unemployment and the increase in wages that we've seen recently, more children are going hungry. Turns out money can't buy happiness or Captain Crunch, apparently, anymore. So why should this number alarm you? Well, the studies are showing that children that are hungry have trouble concentrating. Chronic hunger can result in developmental delays and asthma, and extreme hunger can result in church missionaries wanting to take their photo with you for Facebook. Even the kids that do get fed at school find it comes with a cost. School lunch debt. When kids can't pay for the meal, well, we let them pass and then we collect it later. Not only does the principal want to talk after school, but Frank Marino would like a word on the playground as well. Under the monkey bars, call the parents, the gym teacher gets it. One national survey of schools found that just 847 schools reported a meal debt totaling over $19 million. Since the ending of the pandemic's Universal Meals program, the average school reported a lunch debt increase of 96%. These kids are racking up debt faster than grandpa without insurance in a Limp Bizkit mosh pit. Now, I do want to say that yes, 8 states have sought to provide meals in schools on their own bill, and it is working. However, Congress has gone the opposite direction. After the pandemic, they ended their national program providing free lunches, citing budget concerns. FYI, in the last 6 months, we've sent enough money to the Ukraine to fund feeding all school children for the next 5 years. But hey, why feed the children when it's much more profitable to? Luckily, a bill to reintroduce universal school lunches was proposed in 2021, and it was read aloud twice and then placed somewhere on a shelf behind Half-Life 3 and Winds of Winter. What I'm saying is OJ has spent more time looking for the real killer than Congress has spent voting to end child hunger. And FYI, since the bill was shelved, food insecurity went up 4.8% and 1.5 million more children went hungry, both statistics that were in a decline under the free program. But have no fear. The Republican Study Committee has issued a proposal for the new budget for 2024, and in it, they aim to cut all money to universal free lunch programs nationwide. And on the very same page, they are seeking to make the 1% tax cut permanent, caviar for one over Uncrustables for all. Does it really matter if the meals are free or paid for by the parents? That's a good question, and yes, it does. Statistics show that when meals stopped being paid for by the government, lunch staff reported that 23% less students ordered breakfast, 13% less ordered lunch. So when kids had to pay, children chose not to eat, possibly at risk of debt accumulation or embarrassment. The conclusion is this. In many areas of the country, students' families make too much money to qualify for the federal program, but still struggle financially. It's no secret that the cost of living and rent has increased substantially, and it is time that the government pass a lasting universal school food program to take one uncertainty off the table for children and replace it with a hot meal. I mean, it's not like the kids are asking to be reimbursed $79 a day for their food expenses. That would be crazy. I mean, why would they want the exact rule that the House of Representatives passed this year that allows for exactly just that for only themselves? Why indeed? I'm Devin Siebold. This has been The State of Teaching. See you next week.